Alright, so we are going to be demonstrating on my hand how simple it is to do one of these stencils. And for the fun of it, I'm going to go with the flower stencil. This comes off. It's like a sticker. It sticks on real good. Make sure you smooth out the edges so that you don't have any running between colors. And then the kit says to wet your brush on the sponge or in a glass of water. The more water you use, the lighter your colors will be. I'm going to go with the yellow here. You wipe your brush back and forth in the paint. And then we'll start with just kind of dab it on so you get in all those corners. And so just make sure you back and forth with your brush, get it nice and covered in paint. Just kind of dab it on there real good. Get your color depth the way that you want it to be. And then I used a little cup of water to clean out my brush. I find it a lot easier than the sponge. Just kind of the majority, and then I go back and forth on my sponge to get the rest of it out. And we'll go with the red next so you can see the difference in the colors. We'll just kind of dab it on. The red creates a nice vibrant red. Rinse our brush out again. Get it nice and clean. And then we'll go with the blue. Now the blue I found does take a little bit more coaxing to get a nice color on it, but if you add enough to your brush, it looks really good. Kind of dab it on there. And a little purple next. The purple, I don't know, I find it's more pink most of the time, but this, if you get enough on there for this stencil, it works real good. And finally, the white for the flower petals. Now you gotta be careful you don't get your paints mixed together. You gotta make sure your brush is rinsed out really well. Because these paints, if there's just a little bit left in there, and that brush will bleed really bad. And then for the leaves, we're going to do the green so you can see the color on that one. Like so. Alright, give it just a minute. I'm going to take that stencil off. And there you go. Nice little flower. The stencil creates pretty crisp edges, you can see, as long as you make sure you've got it on there really good. Next, I'm going to show you how easy it is to wash off.